I'm talking about Mega Mind, the villain guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the blue guy.
Yeah, the guy that was up in that air balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to control the planet.
Yeah, from Metropolis.
Yeah. That is exactly what we're going to be talking about this week. Megamind and his media matrix. Because what we're going to see today, and it's nothing new, it's just a continuation of the continual narrative of the control. But most people, and I was talking to a colleague just a couple minutes ago, unless you make content, you don't really understand the suppression that's happening. But we're going to go through some of those things. But before we do, as always, when we start our show, we need to talk about our sponsors.
Of course. Do you believe in miracles?
You might after this one.
Okay.
We have 2 sponsors this week. Of course, as always, Mountain Dew is sponsoring this week. Mountain Dew wants you to know, united with 3 flavors, Mountain Dew, Dew SA. Now I want you to see that. This is a rare branding. They want you to do SA. Yeah, I'm not saying it. I'm just reading it. Do SA. So if you're not doing SA, you're not Mountain Dewing it.
And you're not in line with the big leagues. Like I'm talking Larry, Ellison, I'm talking Elon, I'm talking Donald. I'm not talking about Duck.
You're not talking about the cable guy, Larry.
No.
Okay. But they want you to know 3 flavors have collided.
Do you believe in miracles?
This is a threesome. 3 flavors have collided. Code red, warning, white out. You can't see anything. Voltage, you're going to be shocked because they want you to do SA. So if you're not doing SA, you're not Mountain doing it. That's one sponsor. The other sponsor this week, we know that money's tight right now. Mm-hmm. And I have to read this because it's from our sponsors.
Right.
Maybe we can make some money off of this goy slop economy. Did you know that there's opportunity out there that we just may have not been tapped into, colleague?
I'm aware.
Did you know that you could bet on literally anything? Do you think that Jared Kushner, the son-in-law of Donald Trump, can run a fresh line off of David Ellison, which is Larry Ellison's son's left butt cheek, in the next 2 months? Do you think that will happen?
Wow. That is really interesting.
You could bet on it.
Well, bet.
Do you think Mark Zuckerberg could become a cyborg by 2026?
No cap?
You could bet on that. Do you think Nick Fuentes could get a girlfriend by 2030? Well, you could bet on that.
I don't think so.
Do you think the Matrix Network will get banned in the next 6 months? Well, you could bet on that.
He's lying.
I guess if we can't stop the slop, we can just make some money off of it.
No way.
So this week's sponsor, Do SA, Mountain Dew. If you're not doing SA, you're not Mountain Dewing it. But also, our other sponsor, Kalshi and Polymarket Betting, the place where you can turn your trash into treasure. Welcome to the slop.
Do you think that AI is going to be named the Time Person of the Year for 2025? Well, want to bet on it? What about Elon Musk? How many times do you think he's going to tweet between November 28th and December 5th? Do you want to bet on it? Do you think that Bitcoin is going to hit $1 million in 2025 or 250K? Well, do you want to bet on it? And not by buying Bitcoin or shorting it, but by using Polymarket. Well, people have already invested 81 million of their own dollars on this prediction. What about geopolitics? Israel's aggression in the Middle East. Do you want to bet what date they bomb Lebanon? People have already put in 4 million of their own dollars. What about Gaza? You want to pick a day where Israel's going to violate the ceasefire again? Because, again, $4 million from people's own pockets. What about RFK? You want to bet on what vaccinations he ends recommendations for this year? Or how about somebody's court case? You want to know if the white girlfriend who shot her black boyfriend is guilty? Well, people have already put $50,000 on this.
We can't stop the slop. Maybe we can just make money off of it.
We can flop to hot.
Yeah, sure. We can hot to crop, crop top.
If you can't beat them, eat them.
Yeah. And then you feed them.
Yep.
Slop.
If you can't boing them, join them.
If you can't boing them.
Yeah, boing them like going them.
Yeah. It's great. But that's our sponsor this week, Mountain Dew and Kalshi and Polymark Bedding. Well, you can turn your trash into SA, and you can be a proud member of the United Glop Slop. But that's where our entertainment is leading to. And that's what I think is interesting. And the reason why I want to premise with those individuals is because that's where everything is going to start leaning towards when you look at media and entertainment. Everything is exponential in attention. When you build a whole market on attention, you're in competition. And when there's a lot of, when you oversaturate a market, competition gets so rapid that competition is so, I guess there's no other way to put it. Competition is so competitive that you have to get more hyperbolic than the next person.
That's a good play on words.
So imagine if there's like somebody making, there's 1,000 purse companies. What's going to get people to buy your purse other than the other purses? You have to do something a little bit more radical. And then let's say that works and people start buying your purse. The other 1,000 purse companies, what are they going to have to do now? They're going to have to become more radical than you're radical. And then you're going to have to get more radical and more radical. And so when attention is the market scheme, all it does is exponentially get. The theme is radicalness. And this is where media is getting. Now, because content is not important as much to people. It's not about what are you talking about in information and truth or any of it. What it is attention seeking is the market scheme. Everybody is feeding for the next radical thing. And at some point, this is going to plateau until you eventually actually start turning into the red rooms.
Well, there's that one guy out there who his channel's about to take off.
I'm about to be one of the biggest masculine figures on the internet. You just struck gold. This channel's about to blow, straight up. I have hundreds of millions of views on social media, and I just switched niches to the fitness and masculinity sphere.
He's such a creative genius. Wait till you see.
Wait till you see we're about to pop off. I'm about to apply my genius to this niche.
Yeah, see, but there's a million people who say the same thing.
Yeah, look at Peter Popoff.
Now, if he showed himself sniffing a fresh line off of her butt cheek, that's going to get some attention.
Yep.
But then somebody else is going to have to do it off a crack line. And then it's just going to have to, that's what I'm saying. Attention only feeds more radical attention.
That's the beauty of the free market.
Right. And this is why we have to produce Goy Slop.
Yeah.
There's no other way. Like, we can't just give you straight information. We would like to, but we can't because everybody's seeking that attention. And so to conform with that attention, maybe Zuckerberg has already become a cyborg and the bets are already over.
I saw this.
Welcome to the Goy Slop.
You think that was real or AI?
No, that's real. There's people who are trying to play off of that. What was that called? Battle bots. Yeah, but the point is that without that kind of material, our attention goes down to trash. People need that subtle Goy Slop to get in there. And why am I keep saying Goy Slop? Because it's going to be something you're going to hear more often. It's the impediment of these individuals who are becoming more nihilistic, the younger generation. They don't feel like there's any real hope for the future and there's nothing they can do about it. So what they do is overconsume on hyperbolic memes and hyperbolic attention-seeking videos so that they can satisfy their lack of purposeness. And then they can laugh at the future demise. So they're actually laughing. It's like, yep, the world's going to end. And now they're laughing at it. They're making a comedian function out of it. And that's all they can have satisfaction in because there's no hope for the future. So let's just, as the world is burning, let's laugh at it burning.
It will be kind of funny.
Well, that's what's happening. And this is all, but like I said, it gets more radical.
Goy Slop. The word goy is a Hebrew word for Gentile.
Yeah.
And slop, and Gentiles and pigs are big things. So you're basically saying, well, I guess they're it's the Jewish elites that are running the world.
Right.
Who are calling us pigs.
Right.
And we're just reveling in this slop.
Right. It's the goyams. Right.
But it's goy slop, so it's pig slop.
Right.
Literally.
Right. And that's actually where the connotation is because these individuals, these like black pill, red pill, or these young Gen Z nihilists, they already believe Israel's controlling everything. They all pretty much are on that other side of the spectrum, which already has understood. Because the younger people, they know this. They live in this matrix-fed goy slop world. They know Israel controls the banks. Israel controls the media. Israel controls the United States. So at some point, they know. And they are accepting the function that that's what we're being fed. And who's feeding us? Of course, it's Israel. So the connotation, the goy slop, they're not even fighting against it. They got to feed us more of this goy slop.
You think the Jewish elites would make advertisements like this?
Hey girls, you guys want some cookies? Oh, that's just perfect. I spilled all the cookies.
Whoa.
Wow, Melissa, way to go. You're officially a certified grade A #1 klutz.
Let's just see what we've got here. Nothing wrong with a little mix and match. Way to go, Melissa! Go, Melissa!
You think the Jews made that? Or the Israeli people?
Well,
Or the Goyim?
I don't think they have to. Once you accept the proposition that all that you're going to be fed is slop, you start participating in creating the slop. And that's what a meme is.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the little mix and match.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. 5 for $5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get my nuggets that are fake, my burgers that fake, and my fries that are fake. And I can eat all this fake food while I'm watching my fake information. Just fed slop on top of slop on top of slop. And it's a great world. This is the greatest time to be living in. I mean, nobody has to really do anything. We can just live in our luxury of slop, and we can. What's the big epidemic right now? So credit's going through the roof. Like everybody's utilizing credit, but it's not just regular credit. The old school. Everybody's got a credit card. No. Pay now, pay later. Like buy now, pay later stuff. Oh, you want to get some DoorDash? You need to get that food slop for your goy slop. You ain't got no money. You can buy it now and pay later. You can buy a burrito from DoorDash on credit. It's like, oh, that $20, yeah, and you're not going to pay it. Nobody's paying anything, and so all these buy now, pay laters, they're just doing that too. That's going through the roof. But it's not for regular things. Nobody's buying cars or clothes or anything. They're buying literally takeout.
Yeah,
and so they're just getting slop on top of slop. And if you're nihilistic, you don't care. You're like, who cares? I'm going to burn the world while I'm burning the cigarette, and I'm burning my burrito while I'm burning my computer, and we're just going to burn it to the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so behind on my mortgage payments for my burritos. I'm going to have to sell it to the bank, my burritos, but there's nothing to sell. Like, it's not like they can come and repo it.
Well, then there might be a market for that. Shout out to Polymarket. Polymarket, will colleague pay off his burrito or his mortgage first?
No, my mortgage for my burritos.
Oh, you actually took out a loan for the burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just buy it now, pay later. You actually took out there's like a 15-year mortgage for the burrito. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, or 85-year.
Yeah.
Like with Trump's new thing, I can actually now extend my burrito payment.
Oh, you're refinancing the burritos.
Yeah, and I can actually do that for now 85 years.
Yeah, that's right up our alley.
Now, I get to save $200 on all the burritos I'm eating in the Chick-fil-A and all of Larry Elson's other restaurants out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
the Goy Slop.